Hello, welcome back to Scrapbooks Made Easy with Beth. Tonight I am going to show you a really fun, simple page using the new Q with Blue. Q the Blue. It's really beautiful paper. Of course, it has some embellishments I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes. Has a great matte pack, so you have that to go with it. It also has a pack which I'm not going to use tonight, but it is vellum paper, so there's 5 sheets. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just so pretty. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I've chosen the 3 pieces of paper that I plan on using, and we're going to take the first one, and this is going to be my base. So I'm using this as my base sheet. And then the second sheet, I'm going to set that one aside for right now. I am going to cut this in half diagonally, so you could use either side of this. And I want to cut the paper right in half, so I'm just going to put the paper at my 6 inches and cut. Set that sheet aside, and now this is where it's a little bit trickier. So I now need to cut this diagonal. So what I need to do is I look here, I'm using number 2 right now on my trimmer. So I'm gonna get this as close as I can on number 2, lined up there. And I'm going to cut, knowing it's not going quite all the way. So now I'm just gonna take scissors to finish it off on both sides. And that is, I'm going to need the trimmer one more time, but I'm going to set it aside for now. And then bring over my base sheet. And then these 2, I'm going to go this way. I am going to put on the corners here. Same thing here. So again, this is just 1 sheet cut in half. So this is a 6 by 12, if you look at that. 6 by 12. And then I cut it diagonally. So that's going to be my base. Super, super simple. Now I'm going to grab my trimmer back, and I'm going to take what's left of the other side, and I'm going to cut it at 4 inches. That'll be one of my frames. Another one at 4 inches. If you like your frames a little bit bigger, go to 4.5. And then I'm going to cut this one at 3.5. So I turned it around, and I'm going to cut it at 3.5. So that'll be my frames that I have, my photo mats. So I'm going to do one thing before I put this on. I'm going to move that aside. I'm going to take this dark sheet, and I am going to use the new Border Maker cartridge. So you open this up if you're not familiar with the Border Maker system. It's one of my absolute favorite tools that we have. The magnet holds it closed. And now this goes with the teeth out. And then you line these up. And this is a chain, so it's going to give me a loose piece. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm actually going to make 2 of them. So just pull that down and do it again. All right, so now I'm going to take these. I am done with that one. Move all the scraps out of the way. I'm going to secure these down first. This is a great page for anything outdoors. If you're at the beach, if you're in the pool, if you're at the park, anything that's nice blue skies. It's a great cue for baby photos as well. So I've got that down there. Now with these, I'm going to put along here. And yes, I know what you're saying. They don't fit. So I'm literally going to cut them in half, and I'll show you why we can cut them in half and get away with it. And this is another great thing about the repositional tape runner. When you have holes in it like that, you can just literally go straight down And then I'm gonna put this on and I'm gonna hang it over a little bit if I need to, which I do, and that's fine. So I'm gonna put that down and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other edge here. And then you're gonna have this open space in the middle. That's okay. I'll show you why it's okay in just a few minutes. So we're gonna cover this one up as well. So the same thing. Yep, just looking to see if the little swirls would go the other way, but they do not, so that's okay. All right, so now I have this going across, and now you can take the trimmer or just line up your scissors and cut the extra off. You might need to put another little piece of tape runner on that if it's cutting off where you had tape. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to using my mats, and that's gonna cover up the holes. So I'm gonna flip-flop these. So I have this one here and this one there. You can do that, but it blends in. So I'm gonna flip-flop these. And flip-flop that one. And now this one could be used as a journal box, or trying to decide which one I like better. Or you could put your story there, or you can put a picture there, so whatever you want. And now I'm just gonna decide which embellishments do I like. So these are the embellishments. They also have these really fun epoxies. So if you like the epoxies, you'll love this. And then you could use some foam dots, foam squares there to make it pop a little bit if you want. Let's see, you could use these right here. That could be your journal box. I'd use something a little more. There's lots of fun sayings in here. I love this. Family fun, a glorious day, so handsome, my hero, remember this, never stop exploring, you make me smile. So you could even use a couple of these here if you wanted to. Put something like that, or if you didn't like that, just play around with what you like. And then you could put some wording on that, whatever you wanted to do. Maybe the wording's gonna go across the top, so handsome. So that is a super simple page. There's fun square tiles if you want to put those going along the edge. That could be a border, or the opposite page if you want to make a 2-page spread. So super simple. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.